All right, you guys, I'm recording. How is everybody? Good? Yay! You guys, there's going to be some big announcements on Saturday. I don't know what they are, but I've heard from Jackie and an ambassador that something really big is happening on Saturday. So that's really exciting. I thought we could go over a little bit about, I've had in the past couple of days, I've had a couple people who are either new in the business or haven't been in the business very long, who are kind of down in the dumps and kind of complaining, kind of, you know what? So I thought we could go over a little bit about that and how, we need to stay accountable and plug in and do your training. I had a couple girls that didn't even know what the training was. And, of course it's up to your upline to help you, but that's why we have the team pages and everything. But it's so important to be able to find out things on your own. The more you can grow and learn on your own, the better. Of course, anyone who wants to message me, go to your upline first who signed you up, then your diamond leader, and if I'm your next person after that, that's really important. But also it's good to find out the answers on your own too. So I had a couple people lately just kind of down the dumps and complaining about things, yet they didn't know about certain things. So, just know that if you've started and you've been in this business for like a month or two, don't expect to be like a double diamond. It happens for some people. I know that there are some top earners that, have promoted really quickly. I know like Tiffany Herr in her first month. But those people are doing parties after parties and blitzing and meeting people every single day. Like my calendar is packed every single day. I have stuff going on every single day. Of course I want to connect with my team and I want to be, on the team pages, of course. And who's not messaging? Oh, hi, Monique. But of course I'm still have to run my business too. So, whatever your goals are, if you're wanting to get to Ruby, or if you're still working on your first distributor, or if you're, going for diamond, if you want to go diamond, you really should be meeting people one-on-one. You should be doing parties, whether they're online, in person. You guys, if you haven't done a launch party, seriously do one. That is so key going diamond. A lot of you guys like to do stuff online, that's fine. And if it's working for you, stick to it, right? But if you're doing something and it's not working for you, stop doing it over and over again. And then the next month say that, you're trying to get to Ruby, you're doing the same thing again, So, I posted a video today, with Joel and Stephanie Dunn, and how he was saying, you got to fail. You got to keep trying new things. You can't just keep copying posts from other people and posting it and expecting that just a post is going to get people's attention. A lot of you guys have really, really good social medias, a lot of you. But, some of you are still learning, and that's fine. I look back on my posts from when I first started and I was like, oh my God. But no one told me. So if I see a post and someone's posted something and it's someone new, I'll message them and just tell them, because I don't want them posting something and that might not be the best thing to post. We don't want to be salesy, but another thing, you guys, I know we have that page to, get ideas and everything, but making up your own posts is so much better. You need to tell people why you're doing this. When I constantly see people sharing the same thing and copying other people's posts, and especially if you guys have mutual friends, it doesn't look very good. So making your own, a lot of you guys are doing videos are really good. I really recommend that, but just trying new things. I know a lot of you guys have been in this business for 6 months, and every month they tell me how they're going to go Ruby, and then they keep doing the same thing. So, that's fine, but if it's not working, you need to try something else. You really need to try something else. And another thing, if you're a leader, or whether you're just building your team or not, you need to show your team what you want. I am never going to tell you guys to go do parties or do one-on-ones or be consistent on social media if I'm not doing it. If I'm not just going to sit back and, wait for my team to grow, so I'm constantly working too, so show your team not what you expect from them, because we're nobody's bosses, but what you want from them. I love getting in group messages. Anyone who wants to message me or have a call or have a coaching call with your diamond or your double diamond or myself, or I mean, I had a great chat with Jackie today. She's our presidential, you know, and she's like amazed by this team, you guys. Like people are watching our team. People know who this team is. Denise knows this team. And I'm not just saying that to make us all feel special. But, you know, we all started at the same spot. I was telling the girls a year ago when I was diamond, you know, I had a hard time in August. August is a hard time for some people. You know, people are at the lake or, you know, they're not into their whole healthy lifestyle or they're just kind of waiting for the fall to start, you know. So, but you guys, September, October, November is crazy. And then December's kind of, I don't know, I mean, I still had a good December last year, but, you know, if you slow down, it's because you're slowing down. You know, if you want things to happen, you have to take action. Like, I know a lot of you guys have been telling me how you want this one person on your team, and every time I talk to you, I'm like, oh, so what about that girl? But you haven't, like, you know, you have to tell those people. I've had a couple girls join our team and that I've reached out to that were customers with other people, and they joined my team. And, you know, I'm not saying to go steal people. That's not what I'm saying, but you have to ask people to join your team. You know, I don't cold message people and like be like, join my team, you know, and I build relationships with people. If I have someone that I want on my team, I will message them. But you guys, if you're doing social media, you need to grow your Facebook. You need to grow your Instagram. I know a lot of you guys have great posts on Facebook and Instagram, but if you're not growing your network, it's tough, you know. So you want to grow your network. What was I going to say? Chelsea, do you want to add anything to that about just a little bit what I talked about? And I thought we could just go over a little bit, you guys, and then anybody has any questions. I don't want to make this super long. Just because we have one with Jackie on Thursday. And then you guys can ask questions and what everybody's working on and what's working for some people, what people need help with. I thought we could just do more of like a questions. We could all help each other out.
Totally. No, I agree completely. You know, getting out there, it's amazing what face-to-face contact can do. You know, I built my business solely through social media to double diamond. And, you know, I've done that with consistency every single day. I've never taken a day off, regardless if I'm sick, regardless if I was still working my other job, which thankfully enough, It Works has brought me home from that. You know, and consistency is everything. People are always watching. You'll totally be surprised. And I'm sure many of you have already encountered this, how people come out of the woodwork to be like, okay, what are you doing? What is this? Now I'm curious. You've got me intrigued. The only way people can become intrigued is if you show your adventure. Nobody cares about an advertisement. People join the person. They don't join the product, though the product's great. So, you know, I did my first wrap party actually, you know, a year and a bit. I've been in the company. You know, you don't have to do parties. I've done a lot of online, but I finally did a face-to-face. I wasn't against them. I just had never done one. So I finally did it, and it was awesome. We had 8 girls show up and got a lot of potentials from that. So a lot of the people can see the product firsthand. They can touch it. They can try it. And they can also see you and your excitement. So it actually sets a different tone for, you know, when you're going back and forth on social media, there's only so much excitement you can show when people are reading your messages. So whenever you're face-to-face, belly-to-belly, doing videos even, you know, there's just so much more behind that. People see how genuine you are. They see your passion, and they see your integrity too. They want somebody they can trust. They don't want somebody that's selling to them, okay? I think I did a video today on my team page saying, you know, take the sales aspect out of it and just leave the sharing aspect there. You want to share these products, you know, stay connected with people and genuinely ask them what their main goals are. Obviously, if somebody was trying to lose 70 pounds, 40 pounds, whatever, you wouldn't just put them on the wraps just because that's our first to market baby. You know, you would want to get them on a supplementation program, which is our Fat Fighters, ThermoFit, Greens, things like that, and get them eating right, which Tanis and I can help with that if people have questions regarding that. Or even, you know, just see how active they are, because all those things play into their success within this business, because this is just supplementation that we're putting into people's bodies that is natural and healthy and good for them, okay? You know, it starts with them. So if people say, oh, I tried those rep things and they didn't work for me, well, you know, it's up to us to deal with the customer service side of it and say, well, you know, how was your eating during that? Were you drinking during that? Were you taking care of yourself during that time? So, you know, be face-to-face, you know, video works, care about the person, because that is everything. And a lot of the times these loyal customers are going to become your distributors. You know, we have amazing products. They're going to love them. They're going to,
Yeah.
you're getting products, you know, so just
I agree.
stay consistent. That's all it is.
And it's a relationship business. Like,
absolutely.
I will keep saying that over and over and over again. And I just did a Zoom, you guys, with some of the French girls, and that was funny. But it was fun.
It was too funny.
It was so fun. Je parle français. Like, you guys, I was speaking French, but it wasn't that great.
Oh, by the way, Tanis is so good in French. Oh my
I
God.
was just saying that. But you guys, the biggest thing I'll say is just being excited and consistent. I look at some of your posts, and honestly, I would keep scrolling by. You don't keep copying from other people. I see it over and over and over again. Some of you have really good posts, and it's, you know, you're talking about how this business is affected your life. That's what people want to see. They want to know how this business has changed your life. I mean, you don't need to say that, you know, you sold a couch to join this business or something like that. You know, you don't want to lie, but why are you joining this business? Like, Amanda had a really great video today, and she was talking about how this business has been so great for her health, and, you know, and she's a mom, and she's doing this for her kids and her family. And, you know, Paulina always has great videos, and she posts pictures of her and her daughter, and, you know, why she's doing this. Like, you need to be relatable to people. If you just put up a post, a top earner's done, like, it's so, I mean, we all take posts that, you know, we all do things like when we're busy or, you know, strapped for time, and it's okay to do that, but try and switch it up a little bit so it doesn't look so like copied. You know what I mean? You don't want to be salesy. I mean, I've caught myself doing posts sometimes too. I mean, we all do it, right? But you don't want to do that all the time, because it doesn't look you know. And if you need to grow your network, and, you know, I've said a lot of you guys, you know, you want to do parties or, you know, meet in one-on-ones with people, and then, you know, you should do those. You know, like, if social media isn't working and you're not growing your network, and I'll tell you, Instagram, you guys, unless you have like 1,000 people on Instagram, honestly, it's a waste of time. I'm not trying to be mean, but you, like, honestly, you have to have a lot of people on Instagram to really work. And you can grow your network, but you have to be adding people. I mean, it takes time. I prefer Facebook. That's just me. But again, I've gotten potentials and customers and people off Instagram, and I've added them on Facebook. And we've connected that way. Andrea, I know you were going to talk a little bit about, we had connected before a little bit about what we were going to discuss tonight. I just thought if we could all just kind of go over a little bit, and you guys can ask questions. We don't need to keep it like an hour and a half, 2 hours like it was last time. Andrea, what did you want to say a little bit about that? And another thing, you guys, that page we have, don't feel like you have to be on the Newbie to Ruby page, but I will say, you know, you want your downline seeing that you're doing these things too. Like, I will always participate in anything. I will always get on other people's Zooms. I will always join in an online party. Hi. I always want you guys to know that I'm here for you. But, you know, show your team that, you know, because if you're not going to do those things, don't expect your team to. Like, you really, you know, whether you have one distributor or not, whether you're just starting, you're not, you know, doing anything, or, you know, like, you're just getting started. I mean, like, you know, show your team what you want to do. Hi, Emerson. You know what I mean? So, Andrea, do you want to go a little bit about that? You want to talk a little bit about that? What we were talking about earlier?
Yeah. So when I was thinking about the Zoom for tonight, and just kind of like, you know, the start of the new month, I had a couple of thoughts that came to mind. And, you know, we keep talking about consistency and the 3-3 rule. And if you don't know what that is, please tell somebody so that we can show you. there's so many videos out there. I mean, I think if you were to type in 3-3 rule on YouTube, all the videos would come up for it. And it works. That's why we keep pushing it. But when I think about consistency and why you want to do that 3-3 rule, this actually happened to me before we had our own chickens. There's a grocery store here in town that was consistently, I would go to get eggs and they were out of eggs. And that meant I had to make a separate trip to go get eggs. And it never failed. Every time I went to go get groceries, they were out of eggs. So finally, I quit shopping for groceries at that grocery store. And now they carry eggs all the time. So, and they have like even like an apology up on the doors saying, hey, we had some issues, but you know, we're back in business having eggs in stock. But that ship has already sailed for me. I'm already done. So if you apply that to this, if you take a day off, or you only post one time a day, or you just get too busy, let life happen, which happens with all of us. But if you don't stay consistent, that person's going to walk away and they're not going to come back. And the chances are they're probably going to find somebody else. Mm-hmm. You know, we hear stories like I know Tanis has said a couple of times too, that she's had people join her simply because of her consistency. And other girls have even said that.
And being passionate, you know, like I and that goes with customers too.
Right.
I think people wanted to buy from me just because they knew how excited I was and how important my business is.
Right, exactly. So it's like the same thing with the eggs. You know, they never really did anything wrong to me, but they weren't consistent. I couldn't count on them. So as far as I was concerned, their doors were closed and I couldn't rely on them to provide me with the things that I needed. So that was, I don't know, that was kind of one thing that crossed my mind, because it seems like whenever some sort of issue comes up where, you know, nothing's happening in your business, mm-hmm. You're not signing any loyals, you're not signing any distributors, I take a look at your consistency, because my guess is you're not staying consistent.
Yeah, because it's planting seeds. Like, I know I've talked about this with lots of the leaders. I mean, whether you get to diamond in a year or you get there in a couple months or whatever, all those people who are promoting, there's action. So, you know, for myself, I'm always working towards promotion. I never like to stay comfortable because I just have a really big goal. But some people are happy with where they are, which is fine. But, you know, if you have a big goal with this, you guys, you have to try new things. Like, I'll talk to the same girls and they say the same thing over and over again. And I mean, I want to help you, but I mean, if you don't want to do those certain things, I mean, there's not much more I can really help you with. I mean, I understand we're all busy. A lot of us have other jobs or a bunch of kids or have other stuff going on. I totally understand that. But with this business, it's like, it's showing up every single day. So, you know, you really have to treat it like your baby, not like an actual baby, but you have to treat it like it's important, you know, because if it's not important to you, people are not, they're not going to take you seriously. You know, I am very, very consistent. And I mean, I don't just do social media. I do one-on-ones. I do a lot on the phone with people, and I'm always building my network. And I'm always working with my team and my leaders. And you guys know you can call me or message me. But, if you really want this to work, I have a couple of you that told me that your plan is to go diamond. And those girls who say that to me, they're like taking action. Like I see them. I see what they're doing. So if I see what they're doing, I know that their audience is watching them too. You know, I mean, I like try and watch everybody on the downline. I'm nobody's boss. That's not what I'm saying, but I really want to help you. If you're like, I want to go diamond, I'm like, yeah, girl, do this, you know? Like, I know which girls are working hard and trying to promote, but if you are a month or 2 months into the business and you're like, oh, this isn't working, I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what you expect to happen in 1 or 2 months. Some of you are just amazing, and some of you are just really hard on yourselves. But also, you need to remember, I was talking about this forget who I was talking about this with, for a couple of the girls. If you start your network with a whole bunch of people, or if you're starting your network with not many, you're going to have to grow your network. Or if you know people that would be great at this, you have to tell them. Like there's a lot of you that have, I mean, I have people all the time I'm adding to my list. But you have to tell those people. You have to be bold in this. You have to be really confident, whether you feel like it or not. I remember in the beginning when I started, I was excited, which was what you need, but I was really hungry. You know, I posted that video today. You have to be hungry for this. You have to have a why. For me, it was financial, my family. I had to have a job. I needed to make money, you know, and, you know, I had to make it happen. You know, if some of you are just joining and you're like, like, and there's no drive there, it's hard because it's hard to get down. I mean, it's hard to get up and down and, you know, back and forth because this business can be very up and down based on whether you're bringing in loyal customers or distributors. I'm not going to lie, you guys. In August, I got one customer. But you know what? The month before, it'll be times where I'll be planting seeds and all of a sudden I'll get like 6 customers in 2 days, you know? So, you know that not everybody is bringing in all these customers, you know? And then it always happens like that with me because I'm always planting seeds. So I'll go through like a time where I'm like harvesting and then boom, you know? So that's just the way it happens. I mean, I want to start doing more parties again, and I love doing one-on-ones. I love getting on the phone with people. But if you're just doing social media and you're not staying consistent, do not expect your business to blow up. Like, I have girls and they're like, oh, nothing's happening, and then they haven't posted for like a week. I'm like, okay, well, I wouldn't be excited either if I was watching you. Does anyone have any questions? Let's do some like questions and answers and, you know. Okay, thanks. Monique's saying she saw a big difference once you have 1,000 friends. Yeah, you guys, honestly, I build my network every single day. So if you have 400, 500 friends, you need to keep adding. Like, it sounds like a lot, but if you think about it, only 10% of those people might be watching you, you know, or, you know, you have to keep growing your network. You have to.
Utilize hashtags on Instagram. Big time. Big time. Utilize it because everybody's going to see that.
Yeah, if you're using Instagram or Facebook, you guys you have to really stay consistent because you just put up a post. Not everybody's seeing that, you know. And do posts that you're going to have interaction too. Social media, you really have to learn. You have to go through the videos. You have to do your training if you want to succeed at it. I used to watch every single video Jackie told me to watch. Like, I knew the type of money she was making, and I was like, you tell me what to do, I will do it. Every single thing she told me to do. So I try and do the same and help my team. But if they don't want to, like, take my advice, I don't take it personal. I mean, it's up to you. Your business is your business. But, you know, I won't keep telling someone to try a launch party or, you know, grow their network or try new things if they don't want to do it, you know, because if you keep doing the same thing and it's not working, like, you're going to get frustrated too, you know. Does anyone want to say anything or ask any questions about anything? Oh, Joanna's adding people every day. She's waiting for people to accept. So do people accept you? Joanna?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, it's slow, but they do accept eventually.
They do. Yeah, they do. And then you connect with those people. And, you know, you don't message them and you're like, join my team, buy products. Like, you don't do stuff like that. But the training video, you guys, everything what Andrea put up today, all those videos are great. Like, this business is all about, like, just really wanting it and believing you can do it. If you don't believe you can do it and you don't have that drive, like, it's hard, you know. You have to really want it. And I think a lot of us join for the same reasons. Wanting more. I'm about 4 days. What'd she say? Sorry, I can't see you guys. In about 4 days, 137 people have accepted my friend request, but usually I ask 15 to 30 to be friends. Maybe 5 get back same day. Oh, that's awesome, Jen. Yeah, Jen's doing really good. I add people all the time, and they either accept or they don't. I mean, I don't care. Just move on to more people. But keep track of the people that you're adding, too. Hey, Robin, do you have anything you want to add? I think is Tori and Victoria here, too? I don't know if they're here. Hi, Robin. Robin.
Hey.
Hi. She's just ignoring me.
Okay, I had somebody, one of my girls today wanted like a closing line for like trying to seal the deal with the distributors, potentials. And one thing that I do is I will like ask them like on a scale from 1 to 10, where do you see yourself? Like with like 10 being, you're ready to do this. And I just leave it at that and see where they're at. And then when they come back, then you can ask them like, okay, so say they're at a 5 or whatever. Then you just say like, okay, well, what questions do you have? Like what can we do to get you to that 10?
Yeah, that's awesome, Robin. I love that. A lot of you guys have added sneak peeks. And you guys, the people who aren't doing sneak peeks, you guys add people to the page. People love that. They love it. I love it. Paulina's been adding a lot of people. Quite a few of you guys have been adding people. People love that, feeling like they're part of the team. But you have to ask people. You can't expect people to just come to you. And, you have to be a little bold and put yourself out there. Again, like trying new things and, wanting to grow your business. What's Andrew? Hi, Andrew. Oh, okay. So in-person parties and one-on-one parties. Okay. Honestly, I think every single person should do a launch party. That's just me. It's how I got to Diamond real quick. And then I had a lot of people come to my launch party. And if you do a launch party and no one shows up, you guys, that's normal. Like that happens to everybody. So don't even worry about that. Just keep doing them. But if, whether you want to do online parties, I know I've had, a lot of you have done online parties for your potentials or distributors coming in. I've done parties for people who are trying to pre-sell wraps. I've done like parties for them too. I know a couple other girls have done that too. But one-on-ones with people, Andrew, is just meeting up with someone like a potential and either wrapping them or talking to them about the opportunity and the products. I love doing one-on-ones. Like I try to do at least 1 or 2 a week. And those people will usually always become customers or distributor. I'm not saying like right that minute. They might be waiting. They might not be ready. But if you guys want to use social media and you want to try one-on-ones, I really recommend doing a little bit of both. I know Jackie does all one-on-ones and she does all parties, and now she's just getting comfortable doing the whole social media thing. But, you need to find out what works for you. If you've been in the business for a while and you're doing the same thing and it's not working, you guys, you need to try new things. Paulina? Paulina, can I ask you, how are you growing your network?
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my computer is like freezing. I can't really see anything.
That's okay.
I've been going like hardcore. I'm messaging like 50 people minimum a day.
Yeah, and you're meeting all these people.
50 people a day I'm messaging.
And you have all these potential distributors.
Yeah, like from
awesome.
like from groups mostly. Like I kind of get creative. I go into the like beauty groups and like natural groups and like health groups, and I try to like add people and sort of chat with them. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you go into like the networking groups, it's oversaturated a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I met Carissa, Carolyn. Who else did I meet in the group? I met quite a few people in a group.
Yeah, and I have a trade show every day, every weekend, like this month.
I know, because you're really wanting to push for diamonds. So that's awesome. You know, that's great, Paulina. Like, you know, you guys need to do a lot of things. If you're really wanting to promote, like, you really want to push, you know, push yourself, you know. I know
Like,
for me, I was wanted that bonus, you know.
Like, I literally been sitting in a coffee shop every day for like 6 hours every day. Like, I canceled my gym for like 2 weeks straight, my trainer, because I want this. Like, I'm doing this.
Awesome. That's awesome. And that's what you, oh my God. Yes, Paulina, that has helped. What has helped, Monique? You guys can talk too. You guys want to talk instead of typing? You guys can talk. Just unmute yourself. We're all friends. You can all talk.
I don't even know how to type on here, so all I can do
It's
is
just at
talk.
the bottom with the chat thing.
Well,
But yeah, like that's really great. You're meeting people from all over. I love meeting new people, like, and you know, interacting with them and liking their posts, and you know, you know, just growing relationships with them, because that's how you meet new friends on Facebook. I mean, it doesn't just happen overnight, but this is network marketing. Like you have to work it. Like, just a post on Facebook, you guys, isn't going to do it. What is that saying? You guys can write instead of type if you want. If anyone wants to type. I mean, talk, sorry, instead of type. You know what I mean? I really find, like, honestly with you guys, if I notice a couple of you guys, if you're down in the dumps and you're negative and you're not trying new things, it's really hard to promote in this business. Like, you really being excited and positive and printing out your steps to success every month. And I mean, our business isn't hard. I mean, it's not easy, but you know, you really have to put yourself out there. Because you're not going to get to double diamond by, you know, just seeing if it happens, you know. You know, I put that post up today. Don't compare yourself to other people, because the people that are really pushing for promotions are like working really hard. You know, they're doing every single thing they can. So, you know, don't compare yourself to other people. And I mean, if your goal isn't to be, you know, a diamond or double diamond, and you know, if you're, you know, excited to go Ruby, which is amazing. Ruby is amazing. You know, Ruby's when you start making a great income. And, but you know, if you really want to be like those people that are, you know, emerald and diamond and double diamond, those people are putting in a lot of work and effort. You know, so, is Tori here? I don't know if Tori's here. Victoria? Tori? Victoria? They're not here. That's okay. But yeah, like I had 2 girls in the past couple of days that were feeling really down after 1 month. And you know what, you guys, with any business, you're not, you know, to be super successful in 1 month, you have to have like a packed calendar and like getting your name out there and, you know, using social media, adding new friends, because you guys, you're not going to have a big paycheck your first month. Like, you're not. Like, Carol Ann and I were joking before, like, her first paycheck was like nothing, but she joined like near the end of the month. And I know one of the other you girls were messaging me and you're like, oh, well, I didn't make much. And I'm like, well, you joined at the end of the month. Like, you're not going to have a huge paycheck. You know, it's just the way it is, you know? My first paycheck, it's like $60, I think. Yeah. And then I had the full month, but I mean, it's your first month, you know? So, I mean, I didn't get the Ruby bonus. I know I tell everybody that because a lot of people are down and out. They didn't get the Ruby bonus, which is great. But, you know, think about the big picture. Think about going diamond. And I mean, I didn't get a bonus when I went triple diamond, but I was just excited to get to that rank and that pay rank, right? Like, a bonus is an extra. It's just an extra, you know, exciting. Like these $5,000 bonuses right now, a lot of you guys are close to diamond. If I were you, I'd be like rocking it, because September is crazy, you guys. It's crazy, but you have to put in that work to make it busy, you know? Does anyone else have any questions or anything they want to talk about while we're on? Hello. Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk instead of message? I'm not good with this message thing. Do you want to just mute yourself and talk?
I was just saying Tori couldn't join. Her internet's not strong enough.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Thanks.
I told her you had asked for her a couple times. She said, I'm trying to join, but my internet won't let me on. It's
That's
not strong
fine,
enough.
Tori. I'll give you a free pass. I'm just joking. I love Tori. I love everybody. No, you guys, it really means a lot. It's always the same people who come on, so that's great. This business is a little bit different for everybody, but I will say if you guys really want to make it happen, like you have to put in the work, like I know it can be tough sometimes, but if you put in that work in a year, you guys, your business, like it's crazy just from February of this year how much my business has changed. And in one year how much my business has changed. Like it's crazy. So if you plant those seeds now, just imagine what you will be at in like 6 months from now. Or 2 months from now, so your paycheck can go up and up and up and up. My paycheck has gone up every single month since I joined.
You get all the toys and stuff you want.
I'm just gonna.
And you can't even do what I asked you to do.
Is that your TV?
Why?
I'm just gonna mute your audio. There you go. That's okay. You can still hear me though. That's okay. But I know Amanda's really a lot of you guys are really working your business hard, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are doing stuff in the background too to grow your business too. But how are a lot of you growing your business? Are you doing the 3-3 rule on social media, or are you doing one-on-ones? How are you connecting with people for the most part? Hello.
Okay, well, I just joined yesterday, and I have 2 loyal customers. I was talking to them
All
before
right.
I joined, letting them know that I was joining and when I was joining.
That's
so
awesome.
They held off and waited for me. So I got them both to sign last night. And then I've been talking to people today. I did one post today about the greens. While I was out doing my errands, I was drinking my greens.
That's awesome.
So I did my selfie thing with it, and then I did another post about the system, because that's what I first ordered, and that's what got me hooked on the product was the system.
That's awesome.
And then tonight, just like an hour ago, I think I did a live video for a free wrap.
Wow, good for you! And you just joined. My gosh, that's amazing.
Right. So but they have to comment something for like. They have to comment what they know about the business, or what product they're interested in, or what they know about the products that they're interested in order to enter their name in it. And for every comment that they put down, I'll enter their name each time.
Okay.
And I told her, I was like, so tomorrow I'll do another live video to draw the name.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome. You know what I was thinking, guys? A lot of people are doing this. They're really challenging their team to just really put up. That's why we're doing this newbie to Ruby to Diamond page. Like, you guys, when we did it back in the spring, it was really great. Like Andrea was saying, how it really helped her business. And Andrea's promoting, and she's got a really great team that she's got going, and so like be involved in those things. Like. If you're busy and you're at work and stuff, I totally get it. Like if you can't do it right away, but stay connected and put yourself out there and build up yourself. Because I know you need that self-confidence. You need that positive energy, because a lot of you guys get down. I mean, I get down too. It's normal. Like that's why you have personal development. That's why you have to really stay connected, because if you're not connected with your team and your business, it's easy to just like fall off and not promote and not to move forward. So that's why we do the Zooms. That's why we have the team pages. That's why we try and do parties and online events and everything to really get people, excited and going. And another thing, you guys, I'm going to say, what did she say? Sorry. I've been following some other Diamond Up leaders, Christina, Pam, Marina, and I've been getting some good post ideas from them. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys can get ideas from top earners. That's fine. But, you guys honestly don't just copy and paste. I'm not saying you do that, Jennifer. I'm just saying in general, like, because a lot of people do that, and it's just.
You have 4 minutes left, baby.
It's just gets a little, like, don't copy everything that your sideline or your upline or your downline's doing. Make it your own, because we all have different stories and why we're doing this. And, you know, don't just copy a post that someone else has that post, you know. Change it up and make it your own. And another thing, you guys, do not like and comment on top earners posts. I've seen that a lot lately. It pops up on people's feeds, and those people are going to go to that page. Maybe they'll sign up with them. A couple people I know liked and commented on Christina Watts' post today. I know, because it just popped up on my page. So you can go and follow them, but don't like and comment on their stuff, because you don't want to do that.
And don't post too much.
Yeah, don't post too much, but make sure you're posting enough. Like, if you're posting, I don't know, like, I post about 10 times a day. It's not definitely not all it works. I post about stuff to try and get people engaged into, like, my social media. I do not just post at work stuff. Like, a lot of you guys are doing just that. It's too salesy. It's way too salesy, and that's what we don't want to do. Because some reps get a bad name for doing that. You know, and you know, it's tough because, like, you know, of course, talk about the products and, you know, of course, and opportunity and everything, but post other stuff too. Post a picture of your kid, or post about, you know, one of the store, or something funny, like something story you have. I don't know, like a status that will get people's attention. Because if you do too much at works, people are going to delete you. Like, I've seen some, and I don't want to be mean or anything, and it's totally up to you. It's your business. But honestly, you guys, posting too much, it's too much. People will see that as, like, overkill. Like, I know you're excited and that's great, but if you're posting like 20 times a day, it's too much. It's way too much. You know, because in that time you could be, like, working your business and, like, doing other things, you know, so growing your network and talking to potentials. And I swear, if I'm not on Facebook for like an hour, everybody thinks I'm dead, or like, where's Tanis? Oh my God. You know, but it's because I'm talking to potentials, or I'm out meeting with someone, or I'm on the phone with someone, or, you know, so, you know, like, it's great to be on social media, and it's great to, like, you know, and you guys, honestly, I know I say this over and over again, and Robin and I were talking about it, just not anyone in particular, just in general. You guys, you don't need to be friends with all your sidelines and, like, all their stuff, because, you know, you can, if you really want to be friends with them, that's fine, but I wouldn't like and go comment on all their stuff. I know that's the last time I'm going to say it, because I don't want to keep saying it, because it's fine. You don't need to listen to me, but I'm just telling you, like, out of experience, and I talked about this today with Jackie, like, if people are sidelines, I mean, I have had, you guys, other leaders and stuff that I thought were my friends and stuff that have literally gone on my social media and have, like, gone into my network. So I'm not saying that you can't trust these people, but what if they like or comment on something? What if you like or commented on something on their page, and one of your friends sees that and goes to them? You know what I mean? So, like, that's how, so you guys, a lot of people, and again, I didn't really know a lot about social media. Like, I always was on it, but I didn't know all the, like, the tricks and everything, right? And how to, you know, how to really work it before, right? But you have to learn how to do it if you're really going to want to build a successful business just through social media. And I mean, a lot of the girls like Chelsea and Tori and, you know, Robin and Victoria and a couple of other girls, but I know a lot of those girls do other stuff other than social media. You know, I do a little bit of everything. I really like getting on the phone with people and meeting new friends. You know, there's a lot of people I didn't know before that, or go back and think of people that you went to high school with, or people that you look them up on Facebook and add them. Like I've done that. Like, go and add people that you used to work with. Go and think about who you did dance with or you played a sport with. Like, go and find those people, you know. That's what they were saying in Florida, that people were going through their yearbooks, like looking for old friends and everything. That's what a lot of these top
I just connected with 2 people from Snapchat today about it. I posted a Snapchat of my shaker bottle with the greens in it, and 2 people had never even heard of it that way and messaged me about it today.
Look at you. Look at all that you've done in like one day. My God.
Seriously, 24 to 48 hours.
Can I clone you? Can I clone you? No, I'm just joking.
Right?
No, but that's great. Can I ask you why you joined this business?
I am a stay-at-home mom of 3 girls. They are 3 and under.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
I have a 3-year-old, a 20-month-old, and a 6-month-old.
Oh, my gosh.
And my husband works insane long hours. He rarely ever gets to be able to be home. And I was kind of hoping to maybe get far enough in this business to where he doesn't have to work those long hours.
Okay, that's awesome. That's great. And do you have a goal? I always tell people, have a goal. Like my goal always changes. At first my goal was to get to diamond. Then it was to make 5 figures a month. Then it was to double that, and then now I'm like, I want to be ambassador, and I know I can do it, and I will do it. But you have to celebrate every single success. It's super important. I mean, when you get your first customer, when you get your 4 customers, when you get 1 distributor, is super exciting. So exciting when I got my first distributor. I was like so excited. And then, people will quit. People will never get started. Happens. The people who quit after like a month or 2, it makes me feel sad because it's like they really didn't give it a shot. You have to really you have to give it time. It's a business. They say give it a year, it'll change your life. And if you're working at it, it will absolutely change your life and your family's life. So if you want to be making a couple $1,000s a month, or if you want to make 5 figures a month, there's some girls who just started or have been in the business 6 months to a year who are just, rocking their business, and, all the girls, all the up and coming leaders, there's some girls on this team who they might be brand new and just getting going. And, there's girls like, Amanda and Paulina and Jennifer and, so many more of you guys who are just like getting rolling with your business. And like, I can already tell like what amazing leaders you are, so you just, tell yourself that you're a diamond, you're not just a distributor, you're a diamond, you're going to do it, I know I'm going to be an ambassador. And I told my husband, I'm like so excited when I hit ambassador, like I want to do it in 2 years in the business. And that's my goal. So, have a goal, have little mini goals that will get you to where you need to go, So, and it's not all about the money, and it's not all about, it's about why you're doing it, like the freedom or, to help with your spouse or to have more, to quit your job or more for your kids, So you have to have a why, you need a story, and you really need to take action every day. I mean, that doesn't mean you need to sit. Chelsea, I'm just going to mute you.
Oops, sorry.
That's okay. I hear you crazy on your computer. That's okay. Like there's some of you, it's like, I know for myself, I need to let myself sleep some more and take care of myself a little better because I'm sometimes so go. But I'm so hungry for this. Like I fight every single day for this because I want it that bad, and I want it for other families too. We have such a great support, and you guys, the Zoom on Thursday with Jackie, she's going to tell you her story. And, again, when I started, I didn't sign up with her. I signed up with a girl who never talked to me again. And Jackie like adopted me. And I wanted to know how she got to where she did. And every single thing she told me to do, like I did, she told me to do a launch party. I kind of ignored it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then I did it, and I was like, oh yeah, that was awesome, and then I did one-on-ones with people. I stayed consistent. I stayed excited, and everything works differently for different people, but just really, really want this, and it will happen for you if you've put in the work. Does anyone have anything else they want to say? And then we can close off this meeting. I didn't want to make it too long because I know we're gonna have Jackie on Thursday, but did anyone have anything else they wanted to say quick or?
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
What time is the Jackie Zoom on Thursday?
She posted it. It's
Can you tag me in that post, honey?
It's on the page. Yeah, I'll tag you.
Okay,
Jackie
please. Thank you.
posted it. It's 7 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock her time, so it's 7 o'clock Central. But we'll also record it if you can't. So it's 7 o'clock Central. So 8 o'clock Eastern. 5 o'clock.
Okay, because it's like my kid's bedtime and she goes crazy, so I'll try to be on it. But
Yeah, you guys, Jackie is amazing. You guys, she's really like, she's like my mama bear, and she gives it to you tough love. I had a really good chat with her today, and she's just she's just really a really great person, a really great leader. And, you know, she's really, I always say, like, she's the one who I really looked up to and I still look up to in this business. She jokes all the time. She's like, oh, Tanis, you're going to go ambassador before me. And she really compliments this team a lot. We have some really great leaders. We have some really great up and coming people who maybe just started or they're just, you know, a couple months, 6 months into the business. And it's really exciting. This year is going to be, and you guys, conference tickets are going to come out like right away. And honestly, you guys, get to conference. Like, it doesn't have to be expensive. Get to conference and it will honestly change your business and it will change your life. Like, I could not afford to go. Like, I was like, Jay was like, oh, really? And I just put it on a credit card and I was like, whatever. And I came back and I was like, I'm going to do this. I can do this. Like, it was life changing. It was amazing. So you guys, I really recommend you guys go to conference. So I'm going to end this meeting, you guys. Thanks so much for coming on. I'll record it. I'll put it up to YouTube and put it on the team page. But thanks you guys for coming.
Bye, guys. See ya.
Bye.